Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. We are back in Sucker for Love, nearing the end, with our third date here. Looks really bad. I ain't gonna lie. But I mean, I guess we're going in, right? So, here we go.
Chapter 3, Nyanlathotep's Catastrophe. Fear of the unknown is the single strongest fear of mankind. Terrors from beyond the borders of knowledge. And yet, the truest horror has been in mankind's cradle since the beginning, and walks the earth amongst us now. For true evil exists not in the devil unseen, but the devil seen and unrecognized. When you meet her, you realize that tucking away the rest of the horrors to the unseen corners of the stars is a blessing. A shade of 1,000 manifestations, each more horrific than the last. She serves only one, whose chaotic and phantasmagorical wishes she obeys with extreme prejudice. But enough about me. Let's talk about you.
Okay, right off the bat, here we are. Damn, she's tall.
Well. You're the one that Lynetta calls darling and that Esther calls dearest, aren't you?
You know, I ain't one to toot my own horn, but I'm a smooth guy. I get around sometimes. Dog? Well, you know what they say. Dog is just God spelled backwards. But dog also seems very fitting. I... This dread. It's like when I first met Lynetta, but this time, it's sustained. Like a state of constantly being breathless. The very air has become unfamiliar and alien to me. Saturated with infinite malevolence, it is impossible to breathe. The veil has been pierced, and the outer cosmos has revealed its limitless cruelty in the form of this avatar of insidious implication. She doesn't look very insidious. Oh, hold on. So I just had to be sure, so I went off and checked. Insidious is defined as lying in wait, watching an opportunity to ensnare or entrap, deceitful, sly, treacherous. So you know what? What she just described in her monologue and her being a cat goddess, it's actually very fitting. She's extremely insidious. Its very presence assails my mind, turning it against itself in all that is decent. There, at the terminal precipice, I learned that terror not only haunts, it speaks.
Speak up. I'm an older god, so I'm a little hard of hearing. Are you or are you not the human that has been dating my nieces?
I suppose I am. Normally, I'd have an ounce of defiance in me, and I'd demand that she introduces herself first. But now, I feel it in my very bones. I'm being talked down to by something far beyond me, something much taller than me. I am.
Good.
Hmm?
Would you like a cup of hot tea? A cold glass of water?
A cup of tea sounds lovely. You're offering me something to drink?
You've been through a lot. I just wanted to ensure you're at ease for now.
Interesting. No, I just meant it's odd for you to be a guest in my room and offer me something.
Are you certain this is your room?
I'm definitely not. The very floor beneath my feet feels mercurial and unreliable, shifting nightmarishly in non-Euclidean vertigo. Who are you?
Who am I? I am the obscure, the unutterable. I am the crying chaos.
Nice.
When mankind pushes out into the unknown, I am the unknown that pushes back. But just like my troublesome nieces, you can just call me Auntie Nyan.
Auntie Nyan Nyan? Nyan Nyan? That, I don't know about that one. I irk. Unlike with Lynetta or Esther, I can't overcome the unnerving presence, overwhelming my senses. I feel violently sick.
Never been visited by someone so high up in rank as me, have you?
That I have not.
Silly question. There's only one that outranks me, and if you had met her, neither of us would still exist.
One more, you say? That sounds like... I don't know how old this game is. I would assume it's quite old. But... possible DLC in the future? Ominous vistas of terror open from every corner of my mind. I want to run, shrieking and wailing, and alas, I've nowhere to go.
My, you're still holding on, eh? I expected you to last long enough to chat, but it seems you're nearing your limit. Let me offer you some words of assurance. I'm the last outer god you'll ever have to see.
What do you mean?
I mean that things are about to return to abnormal.
Abnormal.
Eldritch horrors will return to being obscure boogeymen that stalk unbeknownst to their prey. The veil shall be lowered again until the gate opens and mankind is eradicated. In other words, you'll never see me or my family ever again.
But why? Why do you want to split us up?
Did you know that even amongst gods there are things that are strictly taboo?
I mean, if Greek mythology has taught me anything, that's... no. I would not think that.
You see, whenever mankind starts exploring too far, too quickly, you accelerate the end of all things.
Well, it is said, the brightest star burns out the fastest.
So we appear to slow things back down. We scare you back to the safety of the familiar.
So what you're saying is, I have a power over you that... You know, I just had a thought that this is strangely... what's the word? I want to say omniscient, because in the game, she's describing, of course, by like with Lynetta, for example, getting the 3 stars on her date ends reality and the universe, etc. But she's also describing the end of the game in a way. So that's pretty cool. I like that.
We whisper evils and destructive mantras to the most dangerous of your kind to ensure progress slows.
Interesting. That's an interesting thought to think about.
Because the longer you stay afraid, the longer you live.
And that is just truth there. Humanity has survived, well, of course, like by having a larger brain and formulating like strategies, etc., tools, for example, to survive. But your fear does, in fact, keep you alive. Your fear is that knot in your stomach you get when you're unsure of a situation. Oh, I'm liking Nyanlathotep. She's speaking to me.
To put it simply, once mankind isn't afraid of us anymore, everything will come to an end.
But why is that? Why can't we live as equals?
Humans are doomed to explore, and once mankind makes the last discovery, once mankind reaches the edge of the map, you'll fall off.
Oh no! The flat earthers were right! Oh my god! So you know that is it's very interesting to think about because I don't know about some of you all, but I personally think apart from exploring the ocean and or the reaches of space, like everything seems to have been achieved in a sense. But then again, I could just be ignorant about most things, which at the end of the day is fine. It's good to be ignorant, you know, always be questioning things. And another interesting thing, she seems very empathetic. Like, she said we'll fall off and humanity will end and everything will end. And she doesn't seem happy about it. That's interesting.
So if there's one thing that is certain amidst this infinite cosmos, it's that for all of time, our relationship is shepherd and livestock, as we set the pace to the slaughterhouse. In that context, outer gods and humans being romantically involved is beyond taboo.
Now I see it. Alright.
It's upsetting the natural order and is a conflict of interest, to say the least. Now, all of this I can forgive because my troublesome nieces led you astray. I know you didn't mean to participate in such a grave taboo, right?
Mayhaps I did, though. I guess I didn't know. No, damn it! Now's not the time to be cowardly.
Good. Then we can work together to ensure it'll never happen again.
This is where our like anime spirit inside us channels itself and we burst through the fear, right?
You're familiar with these books, yes? I had one made for just this occasion.
Yeah, all right.
Do what needs to be done. Perform the banish Mu ritual.
What will that do?
Mu is the bookmaker, so it will prevent eldritch gods and humans from dating ever again.
Why don't you just talk to Moo so he stops making the books? That's probably thinking too much on it.
No more books can be made, and the entity responsible for bridging the gap between our realms will be destroyed.
I see, I see.
Our relationship will return to strictly business, in a manner of speaking.
Now, where's the fun in that, though? I don't want to.
Do not force me to remind you the grave seriousness of the situation.
I mean, technically, I'm already dead. I'm dead like 18 times over from how many times I've tried, more or less. I wasn't even counting, but I'm super dead, and that's all that matters. So is everyone else in the universe. So, again, it doesn't matter. And like I've said in my coffin of Andrew and Lele, we're already pushing the boundaries. So fuck it. Let's keep going. Let's drive this crazy train. Woo woo!
I promise, you've never seen anything like what I can do.
Enlighten me. Oh, the music just ends. What happens if I go outside? Oh, that's lovely. Look at this. What a nice view. The god rays are still a thing. Oh, that's so nice. Now the bathroom, mayhaps? What do I look like? I'm blue. Disgusting. Wait, hold on. I'm blue. Never mind. Hey, my face didn't get ripped off. That's huge. I mean, I don't remember if this D, if we received that from Esther or not. So I can close the curtains. It seems like she's always gonna be here. Yoink. Put that back because that's kind of cool. The lights were on this whole time. Okay. Well, all right. Let's talk to her and see what else we can get out of this lovely cat god.
Well, what are you waiting for? Perform the ritual.
Oh, no. No colorful banter, eh? I had a question first, if you don't mind.
What is it?
How you doing? How come you're so tall? The other gods I've met didn't have so much trouble standing in my bedroom.
I'm not always this tall. Sometimes I'm shorter, sometimes I'm taller. I have over 1,000 forms.
Nice. And this one is a 2-story tall cat girl in high heels?
37 of my forms are.
Why? Is that all the dialogue? What exactly are you?
Well, when it comes to the unknown, trying to explain something is a good way to ensure you'll never understand it.
True. Uh-huh?
Let me make an example. How about love? Why don't you try to explain love to me?
Okay, well, my perception of love is... well, hold on. Hold on, give me a second. Let me cook. Alright, so this is going to seem like a cop-out, but this is as general as I can put my definition of love. But, and keep in mind that this is very general, but love is always having room in your heart for whatever thing you claim to love. Bam, bing, bang, boom, easy. Well, I guess it's like chemicals in my brain, yo, that tell me to instinctively pass on my genes. That's not love. This animal savage. What a brute. Has no romantic bone in his body, despite being tree number 4 in Macbeth.
Is that what it felt like to date my nieces? To smooch them? Some mere chemicals in your skull?
Not at all. Hell no.
Do you see now? The more you try to explain love on a technical level, the further you get from what it actually feels like.
Interested.
And the more you try to understand what I am, the less you'll know.
That's kind of hurting my brain in a good way, I suppose. All right. So let's crack open this book and see what's going on. I am so sorry she forced me to make this book. She said she'd spare me if I'd let you banish me instead. What's the point of that? To destroy me, draw this symbol and chant that. Goodbye. I hope that love will be your black fire in total darkness. Okay. Is that all there is? Some hieroglyphics. Pages upon pages of hieroglyphics. Alrighty, so it seems like there are 2 endings possibly. One being... Oh, hold on. Now I'm a little nervous, because what if I banish Moo thinking that's an ending, when in reality this game is like going over my head and it deletes all my save data by setting everything right.
So you are as wise as you are lecherous. That is good. I expected you to be an insolent, uncompromising philanderer. You can imagine my disappointment to have found you actually quite agreeable.
Am I now?
Then all is settled. The bridge between our realms is severed. For good.
Is it, though? Can I just go home now?
This may look like your room, but I promise that you've traveled a long way from home.
Probably a few, I guess, dimensions, at least.
Far enough so that you will find it quite impossible to return.
That's probably not so bad. Whoa, hold on. I did the spell. I'm no danger to you anymore.
I know that very well. You've just seen the precipice of the abyss and flinched. There's nothing left of you to be concerned with. However, that banishment ritual made it so neither you nor I can travel to the realm of man ever again.
Well, I mean, if you can't go, isn't that bad?
Just a precaution. Call me thorough.
Hmm?
You will stay here, where I can keep my eye on you, where any romantic escapades of yours will not endanger us all.
Mmm. This is like that rule in movies, right? Where if they show a gun, at some point that gun has to be fired. So here I am, baby, cocked and loaded, ready to fire. But I.
Rarely do I bother myself with the affairs of humans, but it was a smooch, wasn't it? The treasure for which you traded your life how many times?
More than you would care to know.
Curious. Then allow me.
Okay.
Is this sufficient? That's all you need to smooch me, right? 3 hearts and a big glowing button.
Ooh, she's breaking the fourth wall. That's nice.
I am well versed in human courtship, but am curious as to what made my nieces bicker over you so incessantly. Now that you don't pose a threat. Now then, come to me, human. If you don't mind smooching an old cat like me.
Okay. You know, I want to say nice, but that's horrific. Oh my god. Okay, so that was extremely easy. And I would assume that's the. Well, hold on now. Hold on. I was going to say that's the good. That's probably the good end. But what's probably the good end is all 3 of them smooch us, right? Maybe. But let's take a look at this book one more time. Goodbye. I hope that love will be your black fire in total darkness. In total darkness. I honestly don't remember if I turned off the lights. Maybe that's where I went wrong? Because I was thinking to myself, oh my god. So hold on. Let me cook. That froze my game for a second. That's weird. Hold on. Let's throw on all the drip. All the eldritch horror drip. We're looking pretty spooky. Yeah, we're still looking spooky. Okay, so we got all the drip. We're going outside. I'm actually going to put this down just so I have a control to look back on. So all the lights are off. It's dark now. The only thing on is candles. I don't remember if I turned the lights on or off in the last attempt. Oh, let's fucking go, baby! Big brain! Banish Nyanlathotep. I don't want to do that either. You didn't think I was going to turn my back on you, did you? We can beat her together. There's still hope for love. Draw this symbol instead. Jesus Christ. Wearing your ritual amulet, chant that. Oh, look at all this. Countervail porosity. If holes appear in your hand, you've been cursed by porosity. Looks like this. What is that? Hold on. What is that fear of holes? Trypophobia. Okay, so, this is actually really good because we've come up on the more or less the 30-minute mark. And, we got an ending. Let's fucking go, boys. Clap it up. Handshakes all around. We're doing it. We smooched the cat god and died horribly again. Yeah. Why am I so happy about that? So going back to trypophobia, right? Fear of holes, like a fear and repulsion of holes. Going into the next part, it would probably be good of me to put some kind of like warning, right, for that. I'm glad I turned the page and investigated. Wear the face mask, don't get COVID, and stand in front of a mirror. Chance. Okay. What else is there? Oh, poison bugs. Counterville. Icarus swarm. A sudden plague of insects appearing means it's likely she is attacking with an Icarus swarm. Immediately light red fire candles to distract them temporarily. Grab your ritual knife. A single bite will cause paralysis and painful, agonizing death shortly after. The ritual knife is not for self-defense. Tenebrosity. Tenebrosity. If the lights go out and won't turn on, you are cursed by the tenebrosity horror. There's no such thing as an innocent sound or shape in the shadows. Oh, this looks like it's gonna be fun. You must complete this ritual before the darkness takes dominion. Ensure the symbol is nearby. Oh my god, caustic humors. If you feel a burning sensation in your blood and your flesh begins to melt, you are cursed by the caustic humors horror. Put a mask and robe on as quickly as possible to preserve your form. With the mask on, wash your face. You will not like what you see if you do not wear the mask. Wash until the burning abates. Good God, we're going the distance, aren't we? Psychic scream. If you hear something strange that is getting louder with time, it is not just your imagination. It can kill you. Go outside. If you can see the source of the strange noise, cast this counter evil. This looks like... This is actually exciting. So I wonder if going forward, right, like we initiate the showdown basically. And then we kind of just sit there waiting. And let's say we hear the counter scream, or like we notice the caustic tumors. Oh, this is exciting. Hopefully that would be rather difficult. And I would probably die multiple times if that is the case. But if it's not linear, that would be very cool. Writing on the wall. Never trust any written words besides mine. If writing has begun to appear anywhere in your home, writing on the wall is after you. Ensure that there is no writing on your body. Check your mirror often. Wash any writing off your face. You wrote it without realizing it. Do not touch your chalkboard. Chant 3 times. Tormentor. If you hear suspicious voices calling out to you, check your window. If you see something upsetting, do not go outside. No matter what you hear, do not open your door for it. I love this. Oh. Hideous reflection. If you hear scratching glass, check your reflection. If you see something strange, run away from the mirror immediately. Do not make eye contact or touch the mirror in any way. Retreat into your bedroom and turn off all the lights. Reflections can't exist where there is no light. Is that true? That seems like it's true, right? If it gets in the room, there is nothing you can do. Silence. If you are unable to speak or perform incantations, you have been silenced. Do not try to scream. Grab the ritual knife and go to the bathroom with a mirror. Use the mirror to cut out foreign objects in your mouth. Ooh. Spirit away. There's so much. If you start to turn invisible while you move, you are being spirited away. They are looking for you. They want to take you away. Don't bother hiding. Pretend to be alive by standing in a room as well lit as possible and remaining perfectly still. Hold your breath. Do not move so much as a finger while they pass through. Taker. Routinely check that your doors are still closed. If they are ajar, close them. You only have moments to do so. If he enters your home, he won't leave without taking something with him. However, if you wear a mask and have a life form on your person, he may spare you and leave with only the life form. Not my turtle. If you wake up unharmed, he has taken your deal. This will only protect you once. Final fear. There's no telling what will happen if she uses this hex against you. If her true form reveals itself outside your home, There's nothing we can do to stop her. I'm sorry. We gave it our best shot. I hope the end comes swiftly. Ooh. This will be quite the showdown. And I'm looking forward to that. There's a heart here, so it could be good. I like that. That's good news. All right, but that is something that we will look into next time. Definitely a lot of death is going to happen in the next one, or like the expert gamer, lore keeper, storyteller we are, we're going to one-shot this bad boy. And I have no idea what our reward will be, but it'll probably be worth it, right? And if it's not, what really made it all worth it was the journey, because this has been a wild ride, and I kind of like it. Very good game. Go out there, give it a try yourself. Definitely do that before you watch the spoiler of the end, if you're so inclined, or if you just want to watch the end through these videos, bam, by all means, do enjoy. Thank you very much for watching again. I hope you are doing well, staying safe out there, and taking care of yourselves. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye. Take care.